So the Wizards will get the first possession. And here's Peyton. Pass to Şengün. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Detroit. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Welcome to the floor, your Wizards Night Squad. Make some noise. Here comes your Wizards Night Squad.
Court tonight, Grant, a lot of talent, but also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
It's stolen by Barnes. To the inside. Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Here's Jordan. Misses the layup. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. 5 to shoot. Here's Hill.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Here's Edwards. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Stolen by Thompson.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Pass to Zubac. Hill with the steal. Here's Şengün. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Zubac's high post. All sorts of time. And he makes it.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all 3 levels.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Zubac, screen. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Shot's good by Hill.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Wow. Barnes straight down the lane for the jam.
Outside Peyton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Barnes. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Edwards. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. Yep, count it.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Jordan with it. No made baskets yet.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And Edwards, here we go. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Edwards to the paint. Here's Zubac. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Detroit?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Edwards, no good.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Second team foul.
No good on the free throw. That one's no good. Outside, Hill. Pass to Jordan. 4 seconds left. And slam dunk by Jordan.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Driving to the basket. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the score.
15.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back over to you guys.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Curran with a steal.
You can't get careless now or this lead could disappear.
And the dunk by Duren.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
Washington trailing. Pass to Allen. And Stewart over to help. Inside. Young. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Young. Jump shot is good. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is his role on this team. They depend on Trae Young to score the ball.
Count that one.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
There's Young with the three. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a three he didn't like.
Here's Arenas. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. For three, fires in the triple. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here goes Trae. And he converts the layup. Young's got 9 points.
Young sneaking into the lane right there, showing you he's a legitimate three-level scorer.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Washington with possession. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shane Sharp is one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Well, Tim, he's talking about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
There's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pass to Duren. 3 on the clock. Young from long range. Keeps it alive. Here's Randolph. Here's Duren. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Duren's got 8 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Drops in the 3.
3-point.
And the Pistons lead by 1.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Duren. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. 10 points for him.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
.35 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Flag. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Randolph. Oh, misses the dunk.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Here's Arenas. Oh, powered down with both hands.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap, so you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And here's Edwards outside. Doesn't go that time.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Now Hill. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Wizards foul. Gary Payton. Second personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Edwards. Zubats. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 1.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Washington with the ball. Now here's Jordan. He's got 6. Clock at 4. It's rebounded by Zubats.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. This is why you put the ball in his hands, an accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Jordan. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Detroit.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Here's Payton. Outside for Grant. It's stolen by Barnes. Poke loose. Outside Edwards. Oh, sweet move. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
And just working his way inside, keeping Edwards out of the paint is not an easy task.
Here's Jordan. Left side Payton. Outside Hill. Fires at the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Şengün. Here's Jordan. That one's off. Still out of sync. Thompson with it. Picked up by Grant. Hill with the steal. On the take. Now here's Şengün. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Şengün refused to be stopped.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Hill drives in. And a two-handed jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Back to Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Jordan misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
From outside the arc.
Wizards foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Arenas. 17 points in the game. Steps back and shoots. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throws good. Jordan. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Pass to Vucevic. Fader on the way. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Vucevic has got his first 2 points.
You can see the work Vucevic has put into his jumper, the efficient mechanics, and he has such a soft touch.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Timeout. Start.
And Detroit making a change here. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Left side, Young. Here's Duren. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great...
Detroit, 47.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Washington with the ball. 7-point differential. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Yeah, Trae Young can get work done inside as well.
Here's Arenas. Off target from outside. It's Sharp with the drive. Oh, nice. Wow. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And here's Young. He takes it in. Here's Randolph. Pass to Duren. There's Young with the three. Pure from three-point range. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, he is so effective on ball, we know that. But Young is also a great shooter off the catch.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Graham, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Hits a three-pointer.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his fourth three-pointer of the game.
Young looking for an opening. Fearless from Young inside.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most productive guards in this league, and he knows his team is counting on him to have nights just like this.
Pass to Stewart. To the left side wing. takes the three. And Detroit another three.
3-point field.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Left side, Young. Here's Randolph. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And they go to the intentional foul. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Outside Edwards. Over Jordan. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
Banks it home. Big shot.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Hill with the steal. And it's Washington on the break. And a quick two as he powers it in. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Edwards fires. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Outside, Hill. He launches. Up again. Now Şengün.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Jordan with it. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Oh, it's off. Edwards looking for an opening. Tips it up. The putback. How about the activity?
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
And Edwards, here we go. .116 left in the final quarter. Outside Zubac. Şengün pulls it down. The Wizards for the lead. And stolen by Edwards. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Substitutions. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Shot clock at 6.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
And an intentional foul right there. Now Jordan. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And Detroit making a change here. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Zubac pulls it down. Here's Thompson. Oh, stolen by Payton. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
At the line for Washington.
And no luck that time either. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
So it's both Both teams making substitutions here. Here's Arenas. Picked by Vucevic. Oh, the stop!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do. It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. So it's a narrow victory for the...
Don't tap the glass.